Hi, I'm Phyllis Tarbox with Above and Beyond Christian Counseling Center, and today I'd like to talk to you about the top 3 strongholds that are sabotaging your gift of leadership. For every gift that God gives, Satan always tries to build a stronghold right next to it to block it. One of my clients once told me that she was the smartest girl in town and the most strategic business leader around that just never got a break. She knew she had the gift of leadership, but she did not see that spirit of rebellion that had erected a stronghold right next to it. Her cycle of sin always started with pride leading to control, impatience that led to anger, and then frustration that led to rebellious sin to soothe her loss. She would call me at the end of every cycle, repenting from how she blew it. Are you a leader? Can you recognize the strongholds sabotaging you? Or are you so hindered that you can't recognize any of it? Either way, here's the good news. No matter what the battle is, God does not take his gifts back. So how can you tell if you are a leader? Well, let me give you some of the characteristics. Leaders are forerunners. They see the big picture, but sometimes they miss the small details. They motivate people. They gather the troops quickly. They are born organizers and even greater delegators. They thrive in a fast-paced environment. They look at people for what they can bring to meet the goal. They have a roar like the Lion of Judah, and they are rebels for God. Do you see yourself here? Good. Now let's take a look at what could be holding you back. The top 3 strongholds that sabotage leaders. Let's start with number 1, the haughty stronghold. This one is when your leadership gifts, they probably showed up when you were pretty early in school, pretty young age. You liked being in charge, and you expected the attention and the respect of your teammates. The enemy began deceiving you into thinking you were better than others. Today you find yourself looking at leaders with a critical eye, believing you could do a better job. The spirits in operation here under the stronghold of haughty are pride, judgment, condemnation, critical, and perfectionism. Repent from pride that goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before the fall. And that's Proverbs 16:18. The second stronghold is the jealousy stronghold. Do you surround yourself with people who are weak in order to control them? And then if things do not go your way, do you become impatient and angry at their weaknesses? This stronghold leaves you negative and blaming others for the failure of your plans. It will cause murmuring and complaining and lead to vengeful thoughts of possibly getting even. Spirits in operation underneath this jealousy stronghold are bitterness, impatience, frustration, negativity, blaming, control, anger, murmuring and complaining, and selfishness. Repent. 2 wrongs do not make a right. We know that in Romans 12:17. Never retaliate. Instead, cultivate a positive attitude that values every person you encounter. 3, and this one might surprise you, it's the Antichrist stronghold. Instead of being a rebel for God and leading the charge, this stronghold erects a rebellion spirit right against all authority. It rationalizes and justifies your position of rebellion too. It wants you to lean on your own strength and your own intellect and not on God's. So the spirits in operation under an Antichrist stronghold are humanism, intellectualism, and rebellion. Repent from leaning on your own understanding. We know that in Proverbs 3. And begin submitting to authorities with your whole heart. Romans 12:19. If Jesus could do it, so can you. Hopefully this has opened your eyes to the strongholds that Satan's kingdom has erected right next to your gift of leadership. After all, it's time to rise up and rebel against what's really holding your destiny hostage. I'm Phyllis Tarbox, and I hope you have a great day.